I kind of want to go into some of your personal stories with using Bitcoin. So what are some of the craziest purchases that you've made using Bitcoin, or that you have seen purchase using Bitcoin?
Well, it's not that entertaining. I'll just put it that way. The only purchase that I ever made, I wasn't actually using Bitcoin, because I view Bitcoin as like a gold, and I don't just want to go out and spend my gold. So I figure I'll use my Litecoin. It's easy to convert if I wanted to ever convert it, but I just figure I'll just take my Litecoin and spend that. And I got enough of it to where I don't have to worry about buying more back immediately. I can wait until the market dips a little bit and then buy some more. But the wildest experience is probably trying to invest in all these frauds and scams that are online that promise riches and promise millions of dollars, and like BitConnect. There's a couple others where I bought these tech coins and thinking that they're going to increase in value. And so the thing is that there's all of these people that come out and they promise you all of these riches, and they say you're going to do so well with your money, and then all of a sudden years or months go by and you see that money just kind of wasted away. So they spur you along with the dream by giving you amounts of money on top of whatever you put in, and then sure enough that just whittles away to nothing when the time comes where the platform crashes or the government comes cracking down on them. So that's probably the hardest part of the investing.
Okay.
But I don't recommend investing in any other type of currency than what you do your own research on. Because if you can do your own research and figure that something makes sense to you, and it meets all your standards as far as your financial requirements for what the investment is going to do, and you hold your private keys, then maybe it could do you some well. It could do well for you someday, but it's a difficult business to go in and say, hey, I want you to buy this, or you should do this, and you should do this with your money. You kind of just got to educate people on the risks as well as what the rewards potentially could be, and then let them make up their own mind after they look into it more deeply. A lot of people look at YouTube videos and they think, oh, well, YouTube is my educational resource right now. Mm-hmm. But there's so many salespeople on YouTube, they're going to sell you everything they can. They're going to sell you the option of becoming a millionaire, and then what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself right where you started off at with nothing. And more than likely they're the ones that are going to be rich, and you're going to be the one that's kind of sitting there with your head down like, what did I just do?
You know, and I'm glad you hit on that, because I see it so much with, and you see a trend now, right? So on Facebook and the social media platforms, you see these ads where it's, somebody hops up and usually they're getting out of a nice car or a nice home, and they want to tell you, hey, I got the blueprint to make money and to, secure financial freedom. Or, hey, you want to travel and have more time with your family. These are the methods and the steps that you need to do, right? And they'll say, well, go to the link below and sign up for my free webinar, or we'll send you the free digital ebook and blah, blah, blah. Right? There's so many people doing this, and I think it's a hustle, right? If you got a good mouth game, right? And I'm meaning by talking to people, then you will excel in being a salesperson like this, right? So you're basically selling people a dream, or selling them the hopes of becoming whatever that they want to be or obtain. Yeah. And it's just, the market is flooded with these types of people, and some of them are very good at being a salesperson this way, and they make the money with attending events where they're speaking, or hosting whatever conferences.
Yeah, so here's an example.
And they're just making thousands of dollars from people investing their money and believing in what you're saying and believing in your vision, and hopefully I can get a return back. Or they're just losing out on money, and then they're paying for these conferences and seminars, and all they're getting is basically what you would get at church.
Here, come to my free conference. Come to my free conference. I'll show you the tricks and the strategies to make yourself financially free. And then you go to the conference, and sure enough, it's just a sales pitch to attend a 3-day conference.
And they're going to sell you something to get more information.
So you go to that 3-day conference, you might get a couple of workbooks and pencils and disk drives, whatever, hand drives. They end up giving you the biggest sales over those 3 days that you've ever seen to attend their 1 week or 1 month program, which is going to be $40,000. And then they tell you all the strategies on how to use your credit card, how to obtain the credit to purchase that.
Information that you can research yourself.
So it's all high pressure sales techniques. And most of these seminars, you might get a little bit of information that can share with you everything you can get in a book for free at the library.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can get so much more information listening to a CD in your car from somebody that wrote a pretty good book than you could listening to somebody at one of these real estate seminars or motivational speeches. But I can't dismiss the seminar approach because there's so much knowledge that can be gained from there, as well as motivation. I mean, you can't listen to a CD in a car and automatically get motivated. Sometimes you need to be with people and get their energy.
But it's sold knowledge. It's not free as advertised. Hey, we want to give back. We want to, it's not free information.
I didn't understand that.
It's not free information. So, like you said, it's a 3-day conference or a 2-day conference, but it's a huge sales pitch. Mm-hmm. And at some point, they're going to say, hey, for you to be a part of the team, to be a part of the exclusive membership, or to get more information, you're going to have to come out of pocket. And that's what the hustle is. It's getting you to buy into what we're doing, or to buy into our team of, millionaires, as they like to advertise themselves.
Exactly.
To buy into them, and you don't know them, but you heard a story, they said something, that kind of hit home and hit your heart, and now you're ready to open your wallet and invest.
Yep. I've seen it all the time. I've attended so many of those seminars just to learn how they do it, see what their techniques are, what their approaches are. I love learning from them, and not what they have to share, but how they go about making the sales, because it's always something that I've been interested in, is on what they call it platform sales. Basically going up on the platform, having an hour to pitch to somebody, and then seeing how many people you can have walk up after the end of the seminar. That's pretty fascinating stuff.
I think it's the modern hustle, and you just see so many people on social media, and you see them from all different ages, kind of learning the business. Is basically a business, and learning how to hustle it. And it's, it's there, and it's legal.
It's a technique. You have to kind of just pick up on it. Not everybody gets it, like how they actually do it, but when you pick up on the different strategies and different techniques, you can be like, oh yeah, he's doing a good job. He's really appealing to my emotions. He's got my foot starting to shake a little bit. I'm going to stand up and in a second go and buy this product. I'm just so fascinated.
And a lot of times the same methodology, I see within the church. The exact same methods. And a lot of these people do have backgrounds in, being a pastor, or have went to school for, certain things, public speaking, whatever have you. So they do have training in, appealing to people's emotions and being able to stir the crowd up and to gain followers. And I think, like you said, a lot of people don't catch on, and some people do. But it's definitely a hustle where it is profitable. Where can we go to follow you and to ask you, personal questions, and maybe to get advice and some mentorship from you?
I do a lot of cryptocurrency discussion on YouTube, just Todd Maki, M-A-K-I, on YouTube. You can look me up on Instagram, Todd F. Maki, or else Twitter, Todd F. Maki. Probably have a Facebook account that's like 10 years old, so I don't really use it that much anymore, but those are the ways you can contact me. I definitely want to check out NES TV one of these days. It's been a while since I've checked out your YouTube channel, but I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more good interviews on there. Thanks for the time.